One week, Bamboo Paw Village felt a little busier than usual. A rescue group called to say, "We're bringing a few animals for one night, just until they can travel to their new homes." My heart said yes before my brain could worry about space. That afternoon, instead of resting, I started building a tiny bamboo guest house on a lower branch near our main treehouse. Jojo watched from above like a tiny orange inspector, tail flicking every time I tied a knot. Pultu stayed on the ground beside the trunk, checking every sound, every stranger, like real security. We made it simple but cozy: soft blankets, 2 lanterns, and a little window that looked up to our big treehouse, so guests would never feel alone. Moonlight tested the blankets, Vanilla and Oreo tried the window ledge, Chocolate sniffed every corner, and Waffle rolled in the doorway like he was blessing it. That night, the new animals slept there just one night, safe, warm, and not on the street. I looked at the 2 bamboo houses glowing together and thought, some homes are forever, some are just a stop on the way. But every safe night still matters. One evening, I decide the bamboo treehouse deserves a little extra magic. I bring a string of warm fairy lights up the stairs, wrapped carefully around my arm. Jojo follows every step with his eyes, tail flicking like he already approves. Pultu stays near the bottom, watching as if he's guarding the whole project. I start wrapping the lights around the balcony rail and along the doorway, weaving them between the bamboo poles. Moonlight sits right in the middle of the floor, turning her head every time a new section lights up. Vanilla and Oreo follow the moving glow. Chocolate taps the wire with one curious paw, and Waffle tries to chase the little light reflections on the walls. When I finally plug them in, the entire treehouse glows soft gold. From the path below, it looks like a small star has landed in the branches. Inside, the lights make every whisker shine, every eye sparkle a little brighter. I sit down on the floor, my babies curling around me, and think, once they hid in dark corners, now they fall asleep inside a house that shines just for them. One morning, I find a tiny drip in the corner of the bamboo treehouse. Just one drop. Plip. 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 But I know if we ignore it, one day the rain will come inside where my babies sleep. So instead of story time, today becomes fixing the roof day. I carry bamboo strips and rope up the stairs. Pultu waits at the bottom like a guard, making sure no one sneaks past. Jojo sits high on the balcony rail, supervising every move like a tiny orange manager. Moonlight, Vanilla, Oreo, Chocolate, and Waffle all gather on one dry blanket, watching with big eyes as I patch and tie and test. The wind blows through the leaves, checking my work for me. When I pour a little cup of water on the repaired spot, nothing falls through. The floor stays dry. Everyone seems to relax at the same time. They stretch, yawn, and curl up again, trusting that their house will hold. I sit in the middle of them and think, they were once the ones nobody fixed anything for. Now even one little drip is enough reason to climb up and protect their tiny world in the trees.